Hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope everyone's had, so far, a lovely week, having a lovely day or evening, whatever time it is over at your area. Hey, Hip Cactus, thank you for the hug. I appreciate it greatly. We're coming back. We're back to Dark Cloud. I hope everyone's excited. Hope everyone's been enjoying this game. Hey, real quick. First of all, I got a little bit of a rant to get to. Alright, I'm gonna try not to make this, like, super, negative. I have the solution, as you can tell by my stream is working now, right? That's great. We got that. Oh, but my computer, motherboard has a Realtek nick in it, and I don't know if it's the drivers, I don't know if the chip itself is defective or whatever, but man, getting this thing to work has always been kind of flaky at best. And man, does it make me absolutely hate Realtek network drivers, like, or just network cards in general. It's fucking atrocious. Anyways, let's get into the game. You guys have waited long enough. Let me go ahead and swap over real quick. I do want to apologize for the issues with the stream. I'm hoping that we got everything sorted out. We're on a temporary setup for now, and we will move to something else later. But let me go ahead and shut this music off real quick. We'll get to doing what I wanted to do in the first place, which was play the damn game. Good news, bad news. I got a swath of different emotions going on right now. Hang in there one sec. We're gonna have just a song play just a little bit. I'm just setting up for the BRB screen. I appreciate you guys' patience, and I'm glad everyone who stopped in right now. I appreciate you greatly. Let me go ahead and get started here. Alright, where's my everything? Okay, everything looks all good. Am I dropping frames? No. Okay. That might be a problem. If I have network issues, I'm unfortunately gonna have to stop the stream. And like I mentioned, a part of it is because of my motherboard. It has a Realtek 2.5 gigabits per second NIC. It sucks. Well, okay. Let me be clear. I'm talking like Barack Obama here. So, it works when the software permits it to. Seemingly. It seems like it doesn't have issues until I have some driver problem. And because I use a more... Well, it's not even like a niche operating system. Linux, like, professionally in the back end is pretty popular. Everything that runs all your infrastructure is ran by Linux, right? So you would assume that a network card would run on Linux fine. And sometimes it does. But I always have problems with these stupid 2.5 gigabit NICs, and they're just dog shit. Like, there was a killer brand, Killer Ethernet or whatever. It fucking sucked doo-doo pee-pee caca, dude. It was same issue. The NICs don't work out of the box. None of them do. The only ones that do seem to be Intel or, like, a handful of other architectures. But, man, like, they just suck, man. So, anyways, computer was powered on, right? All of this morning. I even had an interview online for a job. And good news is I got the job. I'm now finally employed. That will be starting on the 16th. Now, what that means for you guys is there may be, potentially, a gap in streaming, and also the schedule is probably bound to have to change again. I don't necessarily want that to happen, but, well, I mean, we'll see. I don't know for sure, and there probably will be a week or two where, like, trying to get in, I'm gonna find times that work. Maybe find a nice middle ground. I'm hoping... Oh, this is a Goro-only zone. Was I grinding Goro? I don't remember. The bad news is, after I shut down my computer, the damn thing just decided, you know what? We're not gonna work today. I rebooted my computer because I had to set this up for the stream, right? And like I mentioned, I'm sitting in my living room right now. Glad you found a job. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Hip Cactus. I'm glad that, okay, to be honest, I wasn't necessarily in a rush to get a job. Every position I've had, I've pretty much hated. But I'm hoping that small changes in attitude and such make things easier for me. Speed would be great, because this guy sucks. We're gonna keep it like that for now. Oh, fuck me. Alright, let's hope my strat works. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And we do, I think, significantly more damage now. I booted up my computer in the living room, because I have to move to set everything up for streaming in this particular setup. As soon as I do and power my computer back up, the damn network card just doesn't want to work anymore. Oh my, okay. We might die here. It's a very real possibility, and if that happens, that sucks. Yeah, so I booted it up, and it's like, can't get an IP address, and I'm like, strange. It was working before. I connect to Wi-Fi to see if my network's got like a weird issue, you know. I was ready to reboot everything. I should probably heal? This is probably a bad idea. Unless I'm absolutely goated. I boot that shit up. Can't find an IP address. I turn on Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi works beautifully, and it's also a Realtek thing, but it's one of those modules that has just native support from Linux. So I'm not sure if like Linux makes their own drivers or it's using whatever Realtek has. What I know is that this particular chipset is ass. Whatever it is, it sucks. And it's, unfortunately, it's not super easy to tell what exactly is in your motherboard until you buy it. And sometimes network just sucks balls on some of these things. I don't know why. It's just, this is just how it is. But yes, no, bad news is the stream was late, but I wanted to stream today because I wanted to break the news to people. You don't have to worry about me being unemployed anymore. I'm okay, as far as I'm aware for now. Even if the job somehow falls through, which, you know, it was a strange interview, right? I knew these people because I worked with them previously, and I have a good reputation for being a hard worker and someone that actually does get shit done. So I come back in, and it's basically like reminiscing about the past and people who are already there and existing. The two guys I have worked for, as soon as they jumped into the call, they're like, okay, I wasn't sure I knew who you were. Now I know. I remember you, you know, in a totally, completely good way. And they were talking about like all the different hardware and the staff that's still there that I recognize and remember from like 4 years ago. I did all that, and to top it off, the dudes were like, oh, we gotta go, we're getting kicked out of the meeting room, but we'll just go ahead and run through the finalization. And then they hung up, and I was like, okay. Like, I didn't really do a technical interview. I walk in, they're like, oh, dude, like, how's it been going, dude? It's been a lot. It's been 4 years. How are you doing, man? You know, we're just talking about like what I did, and that was enough. They were like, oh, okay, all right, you're working with the big dogs, cool, and you're coming back over here to work with us. That's great. And I was ready for them to ask me like questions about Linux, because their hardware and stuff uses that, and I figured I'd have to at least prove a little bit that I know how to use the operating system, right? But then they were like, you worked on like the precursor of the hardware when you were here. And I was like, yes. And they're like, great. That's it. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, buddy. So yeah, my start date's in a couple of weeks from now. We might do some streaming. I have no idea. I notified a good handful of people who were around, like, hey, by the way, you don't have to worry anymore. I'm good. I got it. I knocked it out of the park more so than I thought I did. Like, when I contacted the contractor, and I think I mentioned this story before, I was like, they asked me like 3 questions, and they're like, you're perfect. And then, like, was like, we'll go talk to the contractor, right? And they're like, well, first let's go get some feedback with the employer or whatever. And I was hoping, I've had this problem before, right? People think I'm like perfect for a job, and then I interview, and then they're like, actually, he's ass. So I wasn't like under the impression like, dude, I got this in the bag, man. So like, I come back in, you know, like maybe like 3 days from now, I get a call from my contractor, and they're like, buddy, there's only 2 people interviewing for this role. You're number 1. Like, and they want to interview you like today. And I was like, oh, okay, well, like, I'm not presently at, I have plans, you know? I forget what exactly it was. Like, I got like I was doing something. Oh yeah, it was, I had to go to unemployment because if you're unemployed for a certain amount of time, you now have to like go to a meeting that kind of like trains you to not be ass at like getting a job, which is fine. Totally great idea. I support it 100%. I'm not complaining. But I was like, yo, I gotta like go in to get this like this thing going on. And then I went to watch Iron Lung yesterday, you know, because they were like, all right, well, not today. We're doing it tomorrow for sure at 1 o'clock. I saw Iron Lung. That was kind of like a treat. I watched that movie and thought like, okay, you know, like, I think I like this, and I don't think it's just because I know Mark. I've been, well, not that I know Markiplier. I've been watching his stuff since like for like at least a decade and a half. You know what I mean? So I was trying to like kind of figure out, do I like this movie because Markiplier's in it, and he ran it and he funded it and everything, or do I like this movie because I think it's actually well done? And overall, if you want to know what I think about the movie, I would rate it about a 7 to an 8 out of 10. I think it's good. It's not super spooky. Really what it's like is like high sci-fi type stuff, right? It's based off of the Iron Lung video game. I've seen Markiplier play it. I've never played it myself. We might play it at some point in the future. That's likely. But yeah, no, I did that. Came home. Did an interview the next morning, and they're like, dude, we're gonna push you forward, man. Like, 2 interviews, and they're like, they didn't ask many questions. We were just like kind of talking about like the past and the present, like where everyone's at. They did go like, hey, you're working with your old manager, and I was like, oh, you know, when I was working for him as a kid, it's not that I hated him. It was more like I don't know if he was like trying to like joke with me or whatever, but he was one of those guys that like always seemed very pedantic and condescending. But I think ultimately, first of all, the money's great. Second of all, I've worked with all these people. They like me, you know. My only issue is that, like, yeah, you got this guy, but he wasn't as bad. I've dealt with worse managers after I left his team, you know. At the end of the day, you know, he's a little bit of a shithead, but, like, I can work with that. I can manage that. I'm a little less, tiny bit less, emotionally sensitive towards trying to prove my worth to these to people at work. Now I know I am the shit in certain extents, right? So you going like, I think you're kind of like, you know, an unproven piece of shit. Like, okay, like, honestly, not really a bad critique, right? Just his way of going about it was not in my just not professional leadership type way. You know, he was kind of under the assumption that I can't do diddly dick, you know? And he was outright pretty, like, he would talk down to me, you know what I mean? But, like, now, all I do is I flash my fucking resume, and people are like, oh, get him in. And I have a reputation where people are like, oh, yeah, I want to work with this guy, you know? So, I don't really care what this guy has to think. You know? I don't give a shit. So, I can deal with that. Understanding, like, you know, how he feels about me is not really that big of a deal, you know? They did mention it, though. They were like, hey, by the way, you're working with him, and we heard that you had problems with him, and that's why you left. I don't think that was entirely true. I think it was a big portion of it, but, you know, it definitely could have been worse. It's great, how great to have positive reputation. Yeah, I mean, like, I, for a while, have had trouble with, like, confidence in my job, because I feel like I grew fast in terms of, like, progression in my career, but, like, like, I grew fast, but, like, felt like I'm kind of stagnating in a sense. Like, I feel like I could do more. I kept having to do this shit, and it was bothering me, right? So I had, like, this kind of imposter syndrome where, like, I go from, like, a base technician to a systems engineer, you know? And I felt like I had to prove my capability more so than I think the average person would feel required to do. And that was mostly because I was like, dude, I could totally, like, code this software, or I could totally, like, do more of this. And the reaction is, like, it's never really, like, hang on, you gotta do this first, or whatever. Like, they wouldn't roll out, like, a roadmap. Instead, what they would do is, like, just go, like, you're incapable of it. You can't do it. And that pissed me off, because I'm like, first of all, you don't know who the fuck I am, like, at all. You know, I would understand if you based it off of my performance, but my performance is excellent, as everyone's been saying. So you going like, oh, you can't... I'm kind of like, dude, what the fuck do you mean? So I left because I was like, I don't feel like you guys value what I contribute to the team, like my actual work ethic. It seems like it's kind of like you'll always be stuck here. Reduced abs? You're a fucking asshole. Okay, floor 14 is where I'm at, so I need to go down to floor 15. But I don't think there's many floors after this. So yeah, no. I mean, like, my beef with my manager is, like, totally manageable nowadays. Not really something that I'm, like, worried about. Does that mean that my manager might have a grudge on me? Because apparently it's been, like, rumored. It's rumored enough for the people who interviewed me to go, like, don't you have a problem with that? This big caveat, you know? Is there gonna be an issue? Wasn't a main thing, but they're like, hey, unfortunately, I hate to break it to you, but you're gonna be dealing with that. It's not a great thing to it's not a great experience, but, you know, that particular part of it. But, you know, whatever. As long as I can make money. And they're paying me more than what I made last time, so I feel like struggling will just be less of a problem. Hey, I don't know, man. Every step I've been making has been a step upwards. So that's kind of how I'm going to take it. What was I doing here? We need more repair powder. And we also need to go... If we can, we'll go to floor 15. But, like, there's also back rooms and stuff. Might be something worth trying out. Also, people were talking about how you can go fishing and get some gems and attachments and such. That is probably not a bad idea. Why am I doing this? I could just go to the menu. Go to other area. Actually, let's save real quick. I didn't get much except a couple of levels, but it's probably worth doing anyways. You know what we could do? We could actually go in... Well, so who should it be? Let's do Goro for maybe a couple of runs and then not really have to go back. Yeah, no, but it's definitely a good thing. I will hopefully be gainfully employed. I don't want to talk too fast about everything. I want to be like tentatively on the fence about things. Until I get that job offer, I'm just going to assume that I'm still unemployed. You know what I mean? Also, damn. Also, there is a whole process that's going down. So even though I am technically employed, it's gonna take 2 weeks to get past that. So we're gonna wait. What am I doing? Of course I don't have that. You know what I should do? Fucking go in his tone in the back rooms. Get me some stuff there. I don't like playing as Goro, so we're just not gonna bother with that when we hit the back rooms. I think Xiao's good too. She's not terrible. Open. Dude, how many of these fucking things are gonna be tone weapons? That's crazy. Anyways, I forgot to mention, I've been talking about myself a whole lot. How are you guys doing? Let me take a sip of this water real quick. Completely finished my water, so gonna need to get that real quick. Thanks for the hydrate. We're gonna have to go back and get some, dude. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? You're kidding. Come on. Man! What is that? Dude, I'm gonna get fucked. What was that? How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing today? I hope your weeks are going well, or as well, or better than mine. I wish you all well. Oh, so, plan with the computer setup. I'm not gonna open that chest. I don't care. Oh. So, the solution with the computer is to buy a NIC. It's gonna be a USB NIC, and then at some point, I'm gonna have to consolidate the PCI slots in my, computer. Basically, right now, I can't install any PCI cards because all of them are taken up by the NVMe drives. If you plug in SSD into my motherboard, the adjacent PCI slots are disabled. That's fine. I understand why that's the case. You only have so many PCI lanes, so having, like, you know, potentially 8 slots to stick things in that use PCI, I understand why it shuts those off. Is it required? Probably not. I think it really just... I think my CPU has enough PCI lanes. I just think the chipset is limited in that sense. And to be honest, I'm not too worried about that. I just need to consolidate my stuff. Maybe use a SATA SSD or switch to a spinning hard drive. I feel like that's probably not going to be possible just because I installed... Why? Am I blind? Or am I missing an enemy? Where is the key? It's not... No. It's not there. Tone can't carry any weapons. It's the only chest in there. Did the game somehow store? we're gonna open that, but I don't think that's right. I think the game locked me out of the rest of the dungeon. And I think I've had this happen before, or I've watched someone play this game and it happened before. We're just gonna check. Open. So that's to be expected. Oh, I'm stupid. Jesus. There's a whole bottom portion of the dungeon I haven't explored yet. God damn. Alright, dude. Come here. Oh. You love to see it. Okay. Yeah, no, we're doing alright so far. There the damn key is. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna want the small box. I hope it's an attachment. Oh, it's a gem! Dude. Fucking hell, dude. Alright, there we go. Yeah, now I gotta be careful. Don't do dumb shit. Oh. I mean, at least Goro isn't complete ass now. When he started, I was like, oh, fuck, man. Wait, hang on. Let me clear this place out real quick. I also need to drink some water. In-game. Well, I also need to drink water in real life. I just did. So we're not doing too bad. Probably after this dungeon, I'm going to stop to go get some more water. I drank most of my water bottle trying to fix my damn computer. Yeah, so I'm going to buy USB stick, which technically I'm using one right now, but I'm using like a dock, and it gets really warm. Ideally, what I want to do is find a nice one that maybe has like a heat sink or something. That's my main issue with USB NICs, is like they seem to get uncomfortably hot, and I don't know if that's an issue with PCI ones either, because a lot of them don't have heat sinks either, but I would feel more comfortable if I had a dedicated one that's not in a portable enclosure that's meant for like laptops. But right now, I'm using all of my PCI slots for storage, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. Oops. Stop. Oh, come on, man. Who is that? Bitch! You stupid asshole! You thought you could just fucking whack me over the head like that? No fucking way, dude. What the hell do you think you're doing? What the hell do you think you're doing? Okay, here's the bonus area. I'm gonna go in his tone. I think he's beefy enough to be good. I would normally go in as Goro, but Goro is just a pain in the ass to play, so we're just not gonna bother with that. Excuse me. Oof. I'm sleepy. For some reason, I have continued to be... Okay, so I've been starting to drink coffee. I think I have explained this as a hobby of mine that I started doing, right? Because I want coffee to do stuff in the morning. Oh, it's all mimics. Oh yeah, no, I mean, like, we could go with Goro, but... Wow, holy shit. Okay, I think the hurricane hit thing might work better, though. I did, like, just 2 regular charge hits from, like, the beginning of the game, so that's probably what it is. We're gonna hope that, at least. Alright, Tone. Oh, God. Alright, useless. Also useless. I mean, I guess it's free XP. You're kidding me. I can't believe I just fucking whiffed that. Ooh, I keep yawning. Ugh. Dude, come on. There we go. Chora 2. What a strange looking sword. Hang on, hang on, hang on. What does the opal do? Maybe it's speed and endurance or something? It does do that too, but I don't know if, like... We'll check with another, thing first. Because I don't want to waste a gem on a weapon that's already, like... whatever its main... Okay, yeah, it is endurance. But yeah, I would really prefer if I could put that as well on there. I mean, like... does anything else really need that endurance? Goro could use it, but I also, like, don't really like using Goro. I'm tempted to kind of just saying fuck it and putting those... because it gives 10 on, like, certain enemies. It's not ass. The endurance is, like, the main thing, though. So it might not be worth it. I don't know. I don't know. No clue. Why am I so sleepy? I'm so sleepy. You know what I think I'm gonna do tomorrow? I think tomorrow I'm just going to not wake up super early. I don't have to apply for jobs anymore. I don't have to do all my weird unemployment stuff. I'm gonna sleep in, brew a nice French pressed cup of coffee like how I normally have recently, and just kind of vibe out, dude. Relax. Everything so far is under control. And even if things don't work out, and they somehow cancel my employment because I have beef with my old manager, I think overall, things will be okay. Even if somehow things fall through, it'll be alright. Okay. What does this do? MP. Wind? Who needed wind, though? Was it you? I could status break you. You need more attack. And beast and mage. Hang on. I kind of want to build up this. You don't need wind. What needed wind for build up? Was it Tone's thing? Is that what it was? Attack. You did need more wind. Okay, I think we're gonna stick you here. I think ideally it would be also pretty good to... Dude, this would be so fucking goated. I might do it. I might do it. I might just do it. I'm just saying, man. It's looking pretty fucking juicy, dude. Oh, I don't know. For those of you who don't follow me on Blue Sky, which is reasonable, I think Blue Sky is still very much a niche platform. I had a conversation with Mount Canyon, who is a furry creator who was the main person who convinced me to start drawing. I just got a random notification in my, or I got a random suggestion from YouTube on just his early videos of like, which were basically just him screaming, "You should draw." And at some point, he was talking about, you know, like, even with AI, you should be creative and learn how to draw just to kind of like, you know, improve upon yourself. And also like kind of the reason why art is kind of more inherently a human thing, and like the connections you're building with, and just a multitude of different things. I mean, like, I don't really have to preach why a furry would be kind of anti-AI for multiple reasons, right? But we were talking, because he was talking about how he, like, wrote a short, and I was like, what would you, like, do for, like, YouTube shorts? And he's like, dude, I would just, like, you know, make a hook, lead up to a point, because you have to do that shit really quickly to get people from, like, not swiping away. And then that kind of led to him just looking at either my YouTube channel or my Blue Sky account to kind of see, like, what I've been posting. And he gave me, like, personalized feedback, which I didn't ask, and was really nice of him to do, because I was just expecting him to give me, like, generic, just generic feedback, you know what I mean? Because, you know, like, a consultation of someone that has not, well, I don't know if I would say figured it out, but someone that has reached past the, like, I'm a small content creator, because I think this guy has, like, thousands of subs now, you know what I mean? At least thousands of subs. His videos get pretty decent views, you know? And he's kind of broken the small content creator barrier. So, getting a consultation from someone like that for free, you know, and a little bit of, like, I don't think he, like, stared at my channel for excruciatingly long amounts of time, but he did, like, look at it and go, like, okay, you do gaming stuff, so this might not work for you, you might need to do this and that and this, and it's like, the fact that he took the time to do that was very kind of him, you know? I wasn't asking for it, but I am very much grateful of that, you know? Although, like, Mount Canyon's, I may have said Mount Cajun before. Mount Canyon is how you pronounce their name, even though it's spelt with a J. I always think of, like, Bjorn, the Swedish name, when I think of his channel. The fact that he spent that amount of time is just nice. And he's always been known as, like, someone that wants to kind of, like, help convince people that you should try to do these things and you should grow, and, you know, he seems very encouraging and kind, and I appreciate people who do that kind of stuff. I appreciate people who don't gatekeep in general. People who are kind of like, oh, I figured this tip out, and hide it behind, you know, and just be like, oh no, I'm just special like that. I figured it out, you know, therefore you have to. You know, the kind of like kick the ladder down stuff. I hated that shit. Honestly, I would say that that's probably what pushed me away from my older job the most. Was like having to learn from people who just want to be like, figure it out, asshole. I don't want to show you how to do it. You do it. Like, that's the kind of shit where I'm like, dude, I'm like required to be here to pay my rent. I don't really give a fuck about like your job security. I just want to be able to do my job, and you've been given the responsibility to train me. You know, if you don't want to like train me, just say you don't want to train me. Don't go around behind my back and tell my manager that you don't think I could do it, or that I'm not ready, you know, or that I'm not susceptible to information. It's like, dude, like, what the fuck, man? You could just, like, fuck off. That would be an option. But, you know, some people are just like that. And they always think that it gives them job security, but I'm fairly certain everyone that I know that has done that has ended up, like, not necessarily getting fired, but, like, they eventually leave anyways. You know what I mean? Like, that all-important job security for what? You end up, like, going like, oh, I'm sick of being here anyways. But you made the job so much more difficult for people for no reason. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you be like that? I don't know, I'm just putting it out there. It is definitely something that I'm like, that bothers the fuck out of me. Why do you need to be like that? Oh, buddy. Thank you. Oh, I should be playing as Goro, right? Yeah. So Tone was only for the back areas. And we're gonna go to the back rooms here and do the same thing. Oh! How long has it been? About an hour. I would like to get an hour in before I go to the BRB screen, but I do want to get some water, and it would help, so... Fuck off. Buddy. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I'll pause it once I get to the back rooms, just so I can grab some water, get more comfortable. Was I like, did I have a train of thought there? I think, yeah, I was talking about how I appreciate the feedback from Canyon. You know what was also nice though is like the dude was like, you have what it takes to shine through to stand out from other people doing the exact same thing. And I appreciate that, because even if it's not true, you know, like, just the fact that people are willing to offer that kind of, like, vote of confidence and stuff, I think, like, just makes people want to try a little bit more. And I think ultimately those who kind of overcome this are the ones who just keep at it. You know what I mean? Like, it was a lot easier to, like, I don't know, what, 10 years ago? Well, actually, I think 2016, 2015, that was when it started getting harder. But, like, I don't know, like 15 years ago, you played Amnesia and you could grow a massive audience from that. But now, since it's harder, I think it's easier to be discouraged. And I think if you just try to change your attitude towards, like, alright, wait, hang on, like, what if I do this, you know? I think that's nice. And people who are kind of like, oh, you could do it, for sure, you know? I think that makes it easier for people to go like, oh, maybe I can, you know? Instead of just giving up. I think you fail when you quit. And I think I've learned that from quitting stuff that I was passionate about earlier on when I was younger. You know what I mean? Like, I've learned from those failures that, like, you know, if you persevere, that probably gives you a better chance of, you know, being better. That's my attitude towards it, at least. If it will ever take off or whatever, I don't think that really matters. It's just, right now I'm doing what I find to be satisfying, you know? It's kind of the reason why I dread going back to work, because now I have to deal with that work-life balance, and it's like, okay, how bad is it going to be over here? The thing is, though, I'll be real honest with you, that wasn't a problem at the last time I was at that place working there. That was when I was working at other companies. And I think that was also because I was trying to push towards proving myself, so people like to take that as a, you're willing to, like, spend 10 to 12 hour shifts here, right? And that's not what I want to do. I want to pay rent, but I also want to have fun, you know? You know, everything's kind of a balance, right? Or, like, a compromise, in a sense. But, like, I just want to be, like, I want to give less of my life to work. You know what I mean? That's all I'm asking for. I don't think that's a significant, I don't think it's an unreasonable request. But it seems like it's getting harder nowadays. Especially if you want to make enough to pay for your own housing. Which at some point I kind of would like to have, like, a house with a garage. But I also don't want to live in the fucking suburbs. And I don't know if that's, like, really a thing that can happen nowadays. Because a lot of new housing nowadays are like those copy-pasted places. God, I hate how you take hits while you're swinging up your shit. But yeah, that's kind of the goal. Just to get, like, a small house with a garage. Somewhere close to the city if I can. They've got to be fuck-off expensive, though. No fucking way can I find a house at a reasonable price near a city. Like, if it was on, like, a bus line that took me downtown, dude, that would be so fucking sick. Because then I don't have to commute to go to, like, a grocery store or something. You know what I mean? I think that would be nice. Is it what I want long-term? No, that's just, like, kind of the trajectory I'm aiming for until I figure out what I want to do with my life. Which, who knows when that'll be, you know? Who knows where I'll be 10 years from now? Oh, I'm switching over to tone, dude. I'm not... Okay, hold on. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get some water real quick, and then we'll go back to the back rooms, everything. Actually, let me switch over to tone because I will forget. I will absolutely forget. I'll be right back. We'll play some music. Should only be gone for like a few minutes. Just gonna go use the bathroom and get some water. All right, BRB. Alright, I'm back. Let's go ahead and get this music from playing. There we go. Okay. Alright. Let's get back to the game. Woo! Alright. Got a handful of chests. Some of them might be mimics. I'll be real honest with you, looking at this map. If any of those are mimics, it seems like a waste to be here. Just saying. I'm hoping that none of them are. Okay, Dino Slayer, wow, okay. Yeah, we're off to a great start. Hold on, I'm gonna go heal myself real quick. Alright. Perfect. Perfect. Oh. Nothing there. Alright, I'm hoping that I get at least one gem. If I get just one, then it makes everything seem more so worth it than if I don't. Like, literally anything would be sick, preferably. Alright. Oh, alright. Well, just one gem, please. Just one. I hope none of these are mimics. If any of these are mimics, it's gonna be upsetting. Mighty heal? I mean, sure? What a fucking waste of time. Wow. That sucks, dude. Alright. So be it. I guess sometimes you just have duds. But man, would it have been nice to just get a gem. Any gem, please. I guess I was trying my luck. As soon as Tone got both of those gems, I should have assumed. I just my mistake, you know. Ugh. All right. Well, we could get another round in for Goro. Clear out all this area here. Oh God. Okay. Don't jump me. Thank you. Beautiful. Alright. Oh, God. Oh, no! No, thank you. Please don't do that shit. It might help if I do this. Yeah. No lock-in, no lock-on. You bitch. Oh my fucking God. Alright, yep. I'm dying. I'm dying. Beautiful. Alright, hang on. I also need to, like, fix my weapon. Alright. I should have guessed that that was going to happen. I don't know why I thought, like, oh, you know, it'd be a good idea to sprint towards the damn earth digger. Alright, well, not terrible. I was kind of hoping... Oh, that's good enough. Yeah, we're fine. I was kind of hoping that that would get both of them, but I can rest assured knowing that it wasn't that hard to get rid of them one at a time. Yeah. Absolutely fine by me. Alright. Oh, dude, we're fucking good. Okay, hang on. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Whenever I miss opening a chest, like I run to one and I can't open it immediately, it always feels like those are always mimics. The ones that I have trouble opening. Why? I don't know. It's definitely up to like some superstition. Unless the hitboxes are actually different. I don't think they would do that intentionally. It's possible, I suppose. But it wouldn't make sense as to why they would do that. Hang on. Get the food all the way up at the top. Actually, I think water is what... Yeah, there we go. We're good here. We'll be good on health. That'll be fine. I think it's just very wasteful. Oh, there's also water next to me. There's a water source here. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. Alright. Antidote amulet has ripped and lost its effect. I'm actually okay with... I'm glad that we don't have to deal with, poison. Dude, just hit her! God. Is there another one? No, I can deal with this guy. Yeah. And here we are able to upgrade our stuff, but I don't really have much to stick on it. Mimic Buster. Dude, we've got 40 Mimic Buster, or Mimic Breaker. What are we gonna do? We can go MP over 10. I could stick speed. Wait, what's the witch one? Those are really good. Like, plant would be nice. Do I have ice on this thing? I do. Actually, ice is, like, pretty good here. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, we'll be fine. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, well, you know. Definitely need to do a supply run. Because Goro sucks balls. I am 100% putting the blame on all this on Goro. He is just awful to play. Just awful. Oh, fuck. Man. Uh-oh. This is ass. This is ass. Excuse me, I'm picking up money. Bitch, did you just fucking chuck some shit at me? What the hell do you think you're doing? Oh, God. Fuck, man! Okay. Wait. Am I able to level up my weapon? I am. I don't think I realized that that was why I was putting stuff in to customize it. Had to have been what it was. What's our MP at? 12? Actually, let's get some Dino Slayer in there. And I would also like to stick some plant stuff. The Dino one's probably one we should... should I? Well, what's next on the build up here? You need attack. You need fire. So I think this is gonna be... I think I know what this one's gonna turn into. I'm fairly certain. But, I mean, like... It's gonna take a long while to deal with that. We could just status break it into another weapon. What exactly, though, I have no fucking clue. Dude, you're kidding me. Come on, man! So much unnecessary inventory management in this game. I mean, even when I think when my sister was playing it back in the day, she was like, my god, do you have to, like, always use the inventory to... I have the item, just give it to the damn thing. Give the owl all three, and which one it doesn't like, just fucking leave it. That doesn't mean give me the keys for the next level as well, but, like, shit, man, like... Who decided it'd be a good idea to design it like that? It's so annoying. Alright, what do we need? Definitely more food items. Attachments. Yeah, those are kind of ass. Everything else, man, I'm like, who the fuck cares? Yeah, I mean, well, what can I sell? We have stamina drinks and mighty heals that we could all just kind of sell off. We have some fish bait. I think I'm gonna, okay, here's what I'm gonna do with the fish bait. I'm gonna stick it into the storage facility, and then we'll work on that later. Or not storage facility, you know what I mean. The hag's house. Alright, get me out of here. Alright. Go to other area. We're going over back to Nauru, and we're going to store some stuff there. Should we go fishing today? I'm not really sure. Hag's house, perfect. Beautiful. Let's fucking store all this shit over here. Stamina drink. Soap, I just don't care. Mighty heal. Alright. Poison apple. Mimi, prickly. That's about all I really need. Yeah, and then we have the ointment leaf, but we don't have to worry about that right now. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We are good, dude. Where's the old asshole? There we go. Having a hard time getting stock. Dude, are you serious? Man. Like, for real. Alright, we have enough water, we have enough bread, we have enough of everything, basically. Alright. Let's head back over to Matataki. How many more? I wasn't paying attention. I think we might have one or two more of the back dungeon things. If we're out of those, we're gonna go straight to the boss. Let me save real quick, though. That's for sure the first thing that I'm gonna do, because I do not want to... I can't be fucked to continue to fuck with that. Because I really don't want to leave half my fucking money. It's just not ideal. Alright, how much stuff do we have left for the backroom things? We got two more. I think if we go over to the Wise Owl Forest and somewhere near, like, floor 5 or 6, I forget which one has the, there's a limited floor. Somewhere around there, but I have no idea which one it is. Alright, we have 7 and 8. We're just gonna do 7. And then we're gonna move down to 8. That should be good. I just have a feeling that that'll be what we want to do. Sure, we'll fuck around with Tone for a little bit. Look, he's so much faster, man. He is just so much better than Goro. I could smite all these bitches down immediately. Alright. Got the magic crystal. Man, I'm yawning every minute, man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna sleep in. I've been having trouble, so I don't know why exactly. I don't think it has anything to do with coffee. I have been drinking coffee, but I don't really know if I would say that that is what's causing me to not sleep, because, like, a few days in, it wasn't a problem. I think my body just doesn't like going to bed early. Well, here's what my running theory of it is, right? I like socializing, I like streaming, it actually pumps me up with energy, right? So the days that I stream, I tend to have this tendency to not wake up early. So what I'm thinking is, like, that's just happening, and that, like, you know, I'm not gonna give up streaming because of that, right? But it is one of those things where I'm like, oh, fuck, man. I don't know why today I can't sleep for more than 6 hours. It's just how it is, man. I need to get something that will put me, like, right to bed. You know what I mean? I've heard that, you know, people do, like, CBD. Oh, my God, I got another fucking weapon for Tone. I mean, sure, dude. Whatever. How many... What? Dude. It's like right... I literally ran beside you and you still hit me. That's a little fucking crazy if I do say so myself. Anyways, yeah, I heard that people use, like, CBD gummies and stuff. That might be something that I can look into. Something that just helps me go to sleep. Fuck Tuesday. Oh. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. I was just hitting the X button to go through. All right, what needs to be built up here to get further from here? Let's see. Attack. Thunder and wind is probably going to be the most annoying part of it. You need metal and dino. If that's the case, we only need mage here and MP. That might be the way to go. Oh shit, I don't have the mage killer. That's not great. Wait. I just maxed out my MP. What else was it? No. Dude, we might be ready to status break it again. And I think that's fucking crazy, because I think the sword has been very quick to learn recently. So, I don't know, man. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, because I think, like, I was thinking of status breaking it into other weapons, like, three build-ups ago. You know what I mean? But it seems like this sword is just really, really, really easy to build up. Which may also mean that it's not great, which is fine, because I don't intend on using it past getting the durable out of it. All I want is the durable status effect. which means that I might end up making Tone the person that has the super sphere to make weapons easier to build up further. That's the idea. Oh, uh-oh. Alright, now we're good. Wait. What is it with this back room and only having, like, 4 chests? I think I picked up 1, so that makes, like, 5 in here? Look how many enemies are here. Man, these back rooms just suck, dude. They're pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, here comes trouble. You know what I haven't had in a while? Taco Bell's breakfast. Actually, okay, I think a lot of people who watch me are out of country, right? Because I was talking about Jack in the Box, and y'all don't have that in Canada or in Argentina. But, like, their breakfast consistently for, like, decades has been pretty good. You know what I mean? Every now and then I look at Jack in the Box. Yeah, Jack in the Box makes all-day breakfast, dude. You can have breakfast food every single hour of the day, which is cool. I like it. All right, let's see. Oh, dude, it's gonna be just a bunch of fucking items, isn't it? Okay, well, we have an attachment, but I don't really care for that shit. I want the gems. They're significantly better. Come on. Fuck, I wasn't responding quick enough. No fucking way, you're kidding me. Wake your silly ass up, buddy. You're getting right back the fuck in here. Walk it off. I don't care. Fuck all that shit. Dude, he just demolished my boy pussy, man. What the hell? Alright, hang on. Let's try that strat again that I was doing earlier. I don't know why I haven't been listening to myself. It's literally the strat that I've been saying that I've been doing, and it consistently works. Yeah, that. There's like a way that I learned how to get around like the attacks that these earth diggers do. But I still manage to not ever actually do what I need to do. Oh, hello. Yeah, there we go. Alright, perfect. Okie dokie. Okay, at least I have 1 gem, right? That's all I had? Yeah, well, you know. What does that do? Ice? Mage and... Hang on. You wanted more mage? How much mage do you need? Because you're not saying that I can status break you just yet. The other one wants metal and dino. I don't know, man. I'll consider that, but, like... I'm definitely not certain on doing that right now. I'm not sure how long I can last streaming. I was hoping that I can go up to the usual time, because I was already late too. But, like... I'm feeling it, man. I'm fucking feeling it. Is it... It's not even an afternoon crash. It is 6:41 p.m. on my end. I was gonna say, is like, maybe it's because of the time that I spent drinking coffee, and that's potentially a thing. But, like, I drank coffee at, like, 8 in the morning. You know what I mean? I woke up at 7. I think it's just, like, my fucked up sleep. And that's it. Honestly, I don't really have a solution for it besides looking for sleep aids. Because I'm definitely gonna, like, continue to stream. It is a passionate hobby of mine. I do like... Okay, so... I can tell you right now, I find streaming immediately more gratifying than making a video. I don't know if I've mentioned this in particular, but I believe that making YouTube videos is a lot more cold. Like, okay, I agree with people like Sark who are saying, like, yo, like, streaming is more in-the-moment gratifying. But in the long term, making a video is more like creatively satisfying because I made something that I can be proud of in a sense. And it's like, I get that. I get that after you have an audience. When you don't, or you kind of do, you have like casual viewers who don't really like engage or look at it. I find that like just super cold because you can't really tell... You can't easily tell if you made a banger of a video, right? Like, say your video gets like 90 views, right? And it has 1 like, and it's like, okay, well, did that guy actually watch the whole thing, or did he kind of like watch it for a minute? Did they like it at first, and then like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. When I'm streaming, typically, and this is not always the case, as you can tell right now, there will be people who chat and like I can interact with, and that I can kind of gauge interactivity. And while I will say that, like, yeah, you still get that kind of coldness when you're streaming, it's a lot more like satisfying when one person is interacting with you versus one person watching your video. You know what I mean? Ultimately, I don't necessarily care about the raw numbers of a stream, although I will admit that I have seen trends starting to grow a little bit. You know, we've been stagnating for a little bit, things have been a little slow, but there is a sign of growth and upward momentum. It's very slow, but it is happening. That is significantly, like, just having one person in, you know, I don't care about the damn numbers. If there's one guy here that I could talk to while I play a game, that's a lot more satisfying than making a whole video, spending like 4 hours editing stuff that you recorded months ago, fuck, maybe even years ago, and then you upload it and you think like, oh, I'm proud of that, but like, it's really hard until you get like an established audience to know if that video did well. I think it's easier once you're established that, like, oh, okay, yeah, I see why this... No, I'm not trying to do that. But, like, yeah, no, I just find YouTube to be, like, super cold in terms of growing things. And YouTube's tools for growth aren't necessarily super helpful. It's a lot of AI stuff, and it's like... I don't hate AI enough to be like, oh, get that shit out for, like, here's a suggestion, right? But, I mean, like, ideally what I would like is if YouTube just went like, hey, thumbnails like this do pretty good. You could do, like, an engineered thumbnail like Mr. Beast, but that takes a lot of effort and talent. You have to spend a lot of, like, time figuring out what makes, like, those Mr. Beast thumbnails work the best, right? But if you want, like, something that works pretty good, just add some text and maybe the screenshot of the game or what's going on from the video, you know, something like that, you know what I mean? YouTube seems to be pretty bad at, like, trying to help people get more popular. And honestly, I think if you did that on YouTube, it probably would, like, sort of nullify that effect. Like, if a certain thumbnail or a certain type of title works well and then everyone's doing it, I think that makes it harder to stand out with those albeit effective things, but like, you know, then everyone is kind of at the same playing field, and then the bar goes up, but not necessarily the outcome, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I think ultimately, like, you're kind of just gonna have to find your own way. It sucks balls, but, I mean, I think it's kind of true. Does that fucking thing... Man, how much witch do you need? If that's the case, then I am gonna have to stick this on here. But what else do you give? Like, yeah, you do witch, that's great, cool. But, like, what else do you give? I think it's just ice and witch. Yeah. Unless you also give MP. No, I think you're just ice and witch. Okay, so you're gonna go to Tone. That's the guy that needs it the most right now. So, ice witch and what else is it? It's also Dino. No problems with that. It'll also give you Mimic Breaker. Keep you at 30. This is looking like a good candidate for a Super Sphere. The thing is, though, is like... Ultimately... Here's my gripe about the Super Sphere idea, and people who are more experienced in the game are gonna have to let me know. But doesn't that just make building up things harder to do? You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? Like, is it going to be harder to be able to upgrade weapons further? Because I'm using what I have as a sphere for attack, but I wouldn't keep it on that weapon, because if I did that, then I wouldn't be able to status break again and use that for its attributes. Also, I'd lose 40% of its stats. And it's like, is that something I should do? Someone's gonna have to elaborate on the Super Sphere thing. I think it's a good idea. I just need to know how to, like, work that in my favor a little bit more. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to, like, critique the idea. I'm sure there are ways of being able to build things up further. What needs endurance? Is it my weapon? Nah, I don't think so. Okay. I don't know, man. Fishing's also another thing I gotta do. I probably won't do it now because I feel like I'd actually fall asleep. I could do it while not streaming, as someone suggested. Someone also suggested doing, having some downtime where you just talk to chat. The only problem I have with that, you know what I need to do? I need to find a way of making streaming in the living room more comfortable. In the sense that, like, when I stream on my desk, right, I have, like, a height raising thing so I could stand up and sit down, and while I spend most of my time sitting down, just the act of moving makes my ass not hurt. And that's what I mostly fight doing when I'm playing in the living room with a console. I could also, like, now that I have a job coming soon, I could also invest in, like, just some, like, small monitor that I could play games on at my desk. But is that more comfortable? I don't really know. No. You took, like, $2,000 from me. Fuck you, dude. I hate those fucking circles. I didn't even try to run into it purposefully. I wasn't paying attention. That sucks, man. Yeah, I got a couple of gripes about this game. I've been playing it for a while, so small things like that tend to piss me the fuck off. Because you just spend so much time in the dungeons, and then, like, the small things that are annoying, they just compound and become more annoying, and it's like, ah! I just want to strangle the person who made these decisions. I think, like, they make sense. Okay, these are all mimics. Lovely. How many are mimics? Who the hell knows? But we're gonna start all the way up here and work our way down. That's a good start. We didn't immediately run into one. Oh, well. I guess we literally ran into it, but didn't activate, so we're okay, I guess. Oh, okay. I may have spoken too soon. Also, these mimics hurt like hell. I would love to be able to increase Tone's defense. That would be great. I should also search the, I believe I searched Matataki Village. Ooh! Okay. As I was saying, I believe I searched Matataki Village. Okay, well, what needs more hang on. What needs more dino? Is it you? You do need more dino. You also need more metal. Highly unlikely to be doing that kind of shit. Let's just put... Yeah, let's just keep with the mage. The emerald. Who can we give this to? I think if we switch over to Goro... I have a feeling it's just something that I already have. Yeah, okay, it's MP... Dino, and Plant. So we're gonna keep you. We might use you for Goro, but, like, I don't really see the purpose of it. And it makes no... It makes no sense. Ooh, a ruby. Okay, now we're starting to get some damn... Okay. I think this does fire. It does. It also does dino. And that's about it. That's neat. That's probably going to go to Goro because it gives fire. I don't know if I confirmed it, but I'm fairly certain Ruby does fire. Okay, we got a Mage Slayer. Beautiful. Hold on, let me adjust my mic real quick. Excuse the noises if you hear it. So... I think this, yeah, so we need to upgrade that, and then we could probably stick another Mage Slayer on there. Not a whole lot, but right now, given the Amethyst doesn't do anything, it's nice to have another Mage Slayer. Just to add, be a little bit more additional. I don't know what we need our Mage Slayer to be at. Okay, stamina drink, that's going into storage. I don't want to use it for the boss. I don't really have a need for it. I think we've grinded enough that, like, we won't really have a whole lot of problems with the boss. Am I sure? Like, certain? No. I'd give it, like, a 60% chance that, like, the boss will be fine. We spent enough time in the damn mines grinding our way out that, like, it's just not... Where's the water? There we go. It's just not a problem. I'm not too worried about it. I think we'll be fine. Okay, buddy. I was hoping you'd give me a weapon. Only $18. You're totally not worth fighting. Maybe for the experience, but that's about it, really. Alright. Okay. And what are you, buddy? Yeah. I had an inclination. Alright, thank you, dude. Okay. Alright. Fucking... Please! I could just leave. I could just leave. I could just... Oh, okay, yeah, we're not bothering. Like, what's the point? I guess experience, but, like, it's not gonna give enough for it to matter. So I'm just leaving. Fuck it. Yeah, screw that. Bing with the bing bong bing 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 bang and boom. Slob on my knob like it's corn on the cob. Bing 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 bing. Slop on my knob like it's corn on the cob. Slop on my knob like it's corn on the cob. Slop on my knob. Check it with me, then do your job. Bang, 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 bang. Fuck you. Oh my god! Okay. Slop on my knob like it's corn on the cob. Check in with me, then do your job. Slop on my knob, slop on my knob. Check in with me, do your job. Ding, 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 ding. Boom, boom, bing, bing, boom, boom, boom. What's Corey in the House's lyrics? Y'all remember that? How does that go again? I'm gonna need some of that. That'd be nice. I'm fairly certain 90% of the lyrics are Corey, Corey, Corey in the house. Actually, that's probably most of it, right? There's like a beginning. I just don't remember it, you know what I mean? I think we're good as far as grinding goes. We'll probably run through the boss, and we should be good after that. I mean, we can go into Brown Boo if we really want to, but... Oh, dude, there's more shit out here. Look, I can see it right there. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh, my... Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna walk our happy asses over here. Alright, fish candy, that's pretty neat. Alright, we're definitely gonna have to start searching shit now. I think you actually do have to search every single fucking building, which is literal torture. How could you? The windmill, I think the watermills also have stuff too. Let's just check all the damn like watermills and everything. Yeah, I guess we're good. The shop's good. I know that for sure. Alright, let's... My controller's fucking up. I'm gonna need to wash it. I think it's just getting... I think the buttons are getting kind of sticky just because... There we go. Jesus. Yeah, that button's just getting sticky. It's that gamer gunk. Dude, it's that 20 years of gamer gunk. Quarter of a decade in, everything's starting to get a little sticky. Nothing here. I mean, like, are the indoor sections actually gonna have shit? Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. If I walk in here and I see another goddamn chest, guess what I'm fucking doing? Swear on me, mum. It's finished. Am I going nuts lately? Oh no, people just don't realize it. Don't you feel this alarming evil in the air? I do, in fact, know that. It's the Dark Cloud. Ooh. I dropped the name there. The name of the game. Alright. So far, I haven't seen any bullshit around here. But you never know. You gotta love it, man. Instead of giving you all the items, you have to go look for it yourself. This is definitely not something that I'm particularly fond of in this game. Having to go play hide and seek with look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at let me back up for a second. Dude. It's gotta be intentional, right? Like, do they purposely hide this shit? Like, right in the least expected corners of buildings and stuff? Dude, seriously. Okay, it wasn't anything, like, super worth it, but still. Alright, one more building. I'm gonna check this room here, right? I just want to see if, like, anything's, like, hidden in the damn houses. I think we're good. I mean, potentially. I don't know for sure. I just... It's definitely one of those... Like, what the fuck type deals. And see, y'all are gonna be like, oh, you're just scouring the neighborhood for cheese? Just wait until, like, a gourd or Fruit of Eden or, like, some defense item is there. Then y'all will really see what I'm talking about. It is annoying. Although I will admit, I think the last save I've done, I actually did manage to find everything. It's just, one of those. Alright, anything around here? Sometimes there are items here. It is worth to check. Okay. Alright, I'm good. Let's save. Okay. It's boss time, alright? Enough pussyfooting around. We're going to the boss. Whether I'm ready or not. I think you need another item, so you might actually need to talk to the tree again. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, so you got this. That's great. Where the fuck? There we go. I don't think... This is the only... Yeah, no. Big sprout is growing, but something's missing. Maybe something to speed up plant growth. Can I just use water? Okay. I think you do... I do remember you have to give it something else. What exactly? I have no fucking clue. Also, that fish candy is gonna go over to Shao. What's her defense at? 26, 26, 19 is what Goro's at. But Goro, from what I understand, gets pretty damn beefy, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, well... I guess we'll go over to Trent again? I don't remember how you get it. If someone is able to tell me how to get it in chat, that'd be great. Unless, I might have to search it. Oh, come on. Nothing else here? Still want more from me? What? Village of the Moon People. Yes, I know it well. There's nothing I don't know. Brown Boo Village. That's what it's called. It's at the far end of the woods. But you'll have to use your head a bit if you want to get in. Understand what I mean? No, I don't. Huh. Use your head a little bit. Hey, does anyone have, like, the solution? I honestly don't remember what it is. Can I talk to this guy? I really don't know. I have a fish buddy called Martin Garian. Oh, we met near falls when I was still little. Martin Gary likes strange food. It won't eat bugs or the fish it would eat. It eats strange stuff. Stuff that's not so healthy. Should I rebuild my... This is great. Places are high. Leave lots of stuff under our grass. Cool. Okay, I tried using water. Oh, you know what? It may not have been advantageous to use all of the... Maybe it's sundew? I don't remember. And that's gonna eat up at me, honestly. It's gonna suck, man. Oh, shit. Yep, and here's a chest. It's a bomb. Alright, Goro. We're gonna go through your shit for a second. Is that where I came from? Looks like it. Yep, that looks about right. What the fuck is this? What? What is that? Oh, it might be a whetstone? Is that what it is? No clue. Dude, I have no fucking clue. I guess I could go to the shop? Maybe there's an item there? I don't know. Well, we'll figure it out. I guess I could, in theory, search, like, game facts. I just don't want to spend that time doing it. I wish I could just figure out what the fuck it is. Didn't someone give me some... Hang on. It's not the ointment leaf, right? No. No fucking way. That's for some other thing. I don't know. If I knew... like the actual sort of like description of the sundew, I wouldn't know. Hello? There are attachments that only appear in special places called backfloors. And they have special abilities. Ooh. There are 12 types of them. Supposedly bright, shiny stones. Others haven't been found yet. Maybe try to find them yourself. My store's not expensive. Just give my store a try. You won't regret it. Okay, that's great. You don't sell anything that I need right now. Plant Buster? Okay, actually, if I can buy that, that might not be that bad. It's 3 each. That's not terrible. Plant Buster's actually not bad. Not super such. I don't have a sax. I have another fucking bone slingshot. Do I really need that? I don't know, man. Alright. I think I need... Well, alright. Let's do this, alright? It's probably better to search it. So, we're gonna go ahead and look it up real quick. So, hang in there. Give me 1 second. I just need to pull my phone and see if I can search like what exactly I need. Dark Cloud. Matataki Village. Actually, no, it's Wise Owl Forest. Wise Owl Forest Plant. Okay. We'll get a walkthrough real quick. Drop the Hunter's Earring. Got it, got it, got it. You can use this item to access the back floor portion of this dungeon. As usual, when you reach 4 or 9 of this dungeon, you'll hit a roadblock. In order to proceed, you need to complete a few events. Also recruit Goro to your party. This is the first thing you'll need to do to return to Matsutake Village. Go to the Giorama menu. Yep. Serpent Sword. Wise Owl Sword. What? Your reward for completing the Wise Owl shop is both access to this shop as well as the ability to purchase the Wise Owl Sword from him. Wise Owl Sword is one of the best weapons you can get for Tone in this game, and I strongly recommend you buy it and use it. The Wise Owl Sword has an easy build-up path that will take you straight to the Chronicle Sword, which is Tone's best ultimate weapon. For information on Tone's ultimate weapon, follow the link provided. Cool. Killer Snake enemy. I personally recommend that you evolve the Serpent Sword into the Drain Seeker weapon for the Drain ability. Once you've evolved it into that weapon, you can status break it into a Synth Sphere and transfer the ability to a better weapon. Again, for more information, visit that. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, you'll need a Sundew. Okay, was Sundew the backstage thing? I have to scroll up to see real quick. Yep, it's Sundew. Well, that's lovely. Okay, so new plan. Here's what we're going to do. Alright. So, ultimately, what I wanted was I wanted to take this sword and then status break it into the Wise Owl Sword. Apparently, that leads to the best shit in the game, but we're not going to do that just yet. What we want to do is status break it, put it in the Serpent Sword, build the Serpent Sword up. You get the Drain Seeker, right? To which I don't know which one that goes to. I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's to continue to build your shit up until it's ready. But you put it to the Drain Seeker, then you status break this sword and put it into this sword, and then you get the durable and the drain, and then you put it on the Wise Owl Sword, and then, motherfucker, you got the Chronicle Sword, dude. It's 100%. 100%, dude. I'm telling you, we got it. We fucking got it, dude. Alright. And then all this other shit, I don't know what I'm gonna do with. No clue. Out of first-person mode. Cool. So, unfortunately, I used up all of the Sundew. Not great. I could sell this. Actually, I should sell this shit real quick. I wish I could buy Sundew from the owl, but you can only find it in territories or into the territories in the stupid forest. Okay. All right, here. You don't sell Sundew. Actually useless? Actually useless? I should sell some of these weapons, but I don't care that much. Alright, let's get rid of 2 of these antidotes. We'll get rid of most of the soap. Prickly, we could go ahead and throw the anti-curse, all that. That should be good. Alright. Yeah, I wish I didn't use all my damn, Sundew. I guess that was a severe lapse in my judgment, specifically. That's alright. We'll be fine. But yeah, no, that kind of does suck balls. I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah, you know, I gotta deal with that shit. I'm not ready for that. Whatever. Fish bait. We'll throw the fish rod, the fishing rod over there too. If we're not gonna store the bait in our inventory, what's the point of having the fucking rod there? It's just a waste of an inventory space. So we might as well just go ahead and work with that. Okay, so slight change in plans. We're going to go into the dungeon and try to get a single sundew. And now I found them throughout the beginning, and the way my luck goes, it's likely that it'll take a while to get that. So we're just gonna have to save, and then when we get the opportunity, we'll go back to the Forest Guardian, and we'll be okay. It'll be fine. I wish you could just throw some water on it. That'd be great. Part of me wonders, do you think later down is where it would drop more sundew? Actually, let's be real here. Let's find. I'll look up a guide. Now we're not gonna do this often, okay? But what I want to do is I will search which place drops the most sundew and stay on that particular territory. We've already grinded our characters, so we do not need to keep doing this. So all I want to do is just... Hang on. Fix this in a second. Wise Owl Forest... Sundew... Dark Cloud. Dark Cloud Wiki. Residence Master Uton. Bosses Killer Snake and Master Uton. Back floor called Sundew. Territory 17 Dwelling Forest Guard is where the boss is. Okay, so now we actually have a guide of which territories are limited. That's cool. Can you explain to me where the sundew is mostly found in Wise Owl Forest? Yeah. Okay. No, that's a gate key. I don't want that. I want sundew. No, not the fucking gate key. Well, actually, I guess actually it's called that. No, that fucking no. Oh, wait, not locked door keys. Back floor keys. Sundew. Wise Owl Forest. Sell for 150. You'll love it. You'll love to see it. Okay. Also used once to fertilize the moongrass seed. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I wish it just... Key to open the secret path to carry the coffin. What? I should probably stop looking at this. Okay. Let's see. I would just like to see if there's a floor that drops the most. Yeah, no, I don't see anything. Yeah, alright. I thought that would be a little bit more helpful than me just sitting here at the menu. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to just go to the bottom floors. They're the hardest ones, so you would think that they would drop the most items. Am I 100% certain? No. Why is my chat not loading on my phone? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I wish I knew. I wish I fucking knew. Let's just hope that this one takes me to where I need. I just don't want to waste time going to dungeons more than we already have to. It's not something that I'm super fond of having to do again. We've done plenty of grinding. Alright, beautiful. Well, you know what? At least we're not complete and total last. We can get rid of these guys real easily. Okay. You wanted to build up. But you need more mage. How much? I bet you it's like 45 or 50. Yeah. No fucking way. Honestly, well, I was gonna say I could build up to either, but I'm probably gonna do the mage one. Yeah, that's the idea. You know what I'm worried about? Status breaking this, and since I'm doing pretty well on everything, I bet you it's gonna, like, have a hard limit on something. And it'll piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. 100%. Absolutely. Let's put more plant. We could do another mimic. We could totally do another mimic. Anyways, excuse me. I'm geeking out about this game again. Please drop some damn sundew. How dare you? Fuck you, buddy. Get out of here. Wow, that was ass. Do it again. Not. I meant to try again on my part and not almost kill me again. Thank you, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Alright, whatever. Alright, we can deal with... Well, I don't want to deal with all of them at once. Here. I didn't need to do that, but... Whatever. Ugh. Dude. Look how fucking... Dude, are you kidding me? Dude, look how fucking sick I am right now. One hit, one kill on everything? That's great and all, but, like, can we, like, get an item to allow me to, like, actually play the game further? Like, yeah, you know, I'm proud that I've managed to build my character to not be dog shit, right? That's great. Cannot express my appreciation. Well, please, come on. If you kill me, that's bread. Please tell me did you, like... Man, come on. You're fucking kidding me, man. Alright. Oh. That empty space will bother me a little bit. Okay, well, the dungeon's not completely over, so maybe we shouldn't, like, 100% give up. Well, fucking... Nowadays, it's not quite in my nature, but... Let's just keep persevering. I really don't want to fucking go back and do this shit again. I would prefer if you just gave me a goddamn back key. I had so many of them, man. I just wanted some damn gems. I don't think that was too much to ask for, right? Got it. Alright, I think I'm getting better at that. Alright, please don't be a king mimic. I don't know why I even said anything. I know. This far down, it's usually not a weapon. Treasure key? Not quite what I wanted. It's just close enough to kind of mildly annoy me. I need a key, but, like, not... Come on, dude. Thank you. And then you shoot your shit. Yeah, alright. A little early on the timing on that, but I would prefer to be early than late. Because there's no recovery for that. Trust me, I've tried. That's great. Alright. I guess we could go up. Maybe it is the earlier flares. I think I picked up a lot of sundew earlier in and just ignored it. Dude, I swear to God. Just pick the fucking thing up. Thank you. No, 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 no. I don't want that. No, 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 no. I don't want that. You know, it would be a nice incentive if, like, you gave him one and you kept the other two, but, like, I mean, I think I understand why. It's like you have to kind of go through the dungeon enough, right? But I don't know, man. It's just, like, weird that the game works that way, where you have to, like, choose which one it is. It's like I have all three, just fucking fly away, dude. You gotta, yeah, do you have to have me look at the cutscene all the time? I don't really think so. It doesn't seem great. I could save. We did upgrade our sword, so if we die, then we can just restart and come back to where we were before. Maybe it might be worth going to, like, a less shitty one. We could go up further. I mean, I'm doing fine. We'll go up one, we'll go to 15. If I can't find a sundew there, we'll go back down and see if that'll work. You would think that the harder ones would be ones that you would be at that have more treasure, right? That seems to make more sense to me, but it seems like the earlier ones just drop more shit. I think it is because of the oh, God, fucking... Damn it. Goro! God. Why did they do this? What? That's fine. Alright, look. I can deal with that. That's anti-curse. Where is... No antidote amulet. That kind of sucks. We'll be fine. I will just likely have to use more antidotes. And I have 3 of them, I think. I did sell a good portion of them. Mostly because if you don't, then you have a clogged inventory and limited... Buddy. Yeah, and then this asshole comes in. Oh my God! Thank you. God fucking damn it. Okay. Now let's check this treasure chest here. Do you think that the back rooms give you keys for the back? I don't think the back rooms can give you keys for more back floor access. I don't think so. So I think it's a good idea to stick with the regular shit. No idea. Yeah, I don't... Yeah. Why even bother opening them at this point? Not this far down. King mimics tend to suck. That's got to be what it is. There's more monsters. The balance from monster to treasures are skewed towards having more assholes around. That's got to be why earlier in you just get more representation of like sundew and stuff. That's probably it. We'll try these 2 floors. If they don't work, then we're gonna go up a little bit. Not like it matters. I mean, my character can handle all these people. That's not a big deal. You son of a bitch. I don't need an anti-curse or, well, we'll put the anti-goo on. The Flea does do that, but it's not that big of a deal. I do need to buy more Drance feathers. Oh. I wasn't really paying attention. I was like, oh. I need to go get rid of my shit. Alright, this is gonna suck. Please give me Sundew. Also, don't poison me again. I would prefer that. Alright. We should do a grocery, or not a grocery shop, but like a supply run. Is it the nut? Is that what you want? Yeah, alright. Oh, I went to the next floor. That's fine. Whatever. We're gonna try this. If it doesn't work, then we're gonna go down to the to the upper floors. Or I guess it's not lower and upper. It's called territories with numbers on them. But you get what I mean. Hey. Wait, hang on. Are you... Nope, not yet. But now you are. I thought that was glowing for a second. I was ready to give it. That kind of sucks. Doesn't seem like a terrible sword, though. You need more mage? Dude, how much mage do you need? And what... Oh, that doesn't give more mage. Neither does that. Does this emerald give wind? No. Just so much of shit I don't need. Okay, well... That's a little disappointing. We'll work on that later. Right now, I think this particular sword... What is it, a Korra? Chora? Its description is a sword with a cool symbol on it. But I swear that this sword does not have a symbol on it at all. What the fuck was that? It looks like you just like kind of came at me. Alright, come on, man. Come and get me. Dude. I guess that works too. I guess you can just walk up to it and do it. That seems risky though, but I guess as long as the animation is playing, then it's fine. Because I don't think it can lunge at you while it's playing an animation. Something to just keep track of, I suppose. But yeah, Earth Diggers are kind of a pain in the ass. And then there's a reskin later in the game. Same issue, but as long as you like kind of know how to deal with it now, it becomes less of an issue. But I do put an emphasis on less. It will be a pain in the dick every now and then. All right, this is good. The King Mimic ahead, right? Yeah. No weapons for me. It's not like it would. It's not like it matters that much because honestly, like. This game's been really happy of giving, like, tone. Dude, I swear. Game's really bad with giving tone, like, all the weapons. Like, his inventory's full. You think the game would go like, well, maybe let's not give him that many weapons for this guy? Meanwhile, Goro and Xiao have 2? I think. I mean, they have given us repeats, and those are the ones I usually sell. Maybe it's possible that I should check if there's, like, a random attribute on them, but in my experience, it seems like weapons are just more inclined to, like, certain weapons will just have a certain attribute, like 100%, or none at all. It's been very rare that I've seen, like, a random weapon come with some attribute. Like, if it exists, it's rare. Alright, what do I have? Sundew? No? Alright. Higher floor it is. We also need to go buy some more stuff. There is more here, and I don't have the magic crystal. So it is possible that I'm just... Okay, that's a werewolf. We'll deal with that later. Nothing here. Let's just go deal with this guy then. Are you a keyhole? No, you're... penis head here. Yeah. Super easy. Slight work. Oh, dude, these trans feathers are breaking real easy now. Oh, fuck. Well, I didn't expect you to be there. I thought it was just a Halloween. But I was grossly mistaken. Yeah, let's let this guy hop his way over here a little bit more. Are those things homing? Okay, cool. Let me also drink some water real quick. Also do that in real life too. Because I don't think I've drank it in a while. Alright, buddy. That timing was probably perfect. Maybe not exactly frame perfect, but it's pretty good. Oh, dude, please don't tell me it's gonna be like this. I don't need a grind. But you've made it so I can't find Sundew anywhere. Oh, man. But it was so plentiful early on in. I have made a severe lapse in judgment. Okay. Oh. Well, that's fine. Actually, this is okay. We're good. Because we could just leave with, yeah, no sign of monsters. Great. Yeah, we'll be good. Let's go do our little grocery run, and we should be good. Also gives me time to, like, stretch after I buy all the stuff I need. Get up a little, stretch my legs. It's good to have. Alright, buddy. Maybe too much on that, but it should be fine. And the... we could sell that. We don't need that. Trans feathers were good. Repair powder were good. Cheese were good. Alright, hang on. Let's sell the damn bombs. And anything else is probably fine. Yeah. We have Steve that we need a status break into, but I think that's gonna be just later in general. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go ahead and take all the money out of my account, store it in the hag's house, primarily because... Well, let's save, too. The idea is I want to make it so I don't accidentally run into one of those, like... What's it called? I don't want to run into one of those, like, circles on the floor and accidentally have all my money snatched. That's obnoxious. And I don't want to deal with that. Hey. Oh, man. Come on. I was right there, dude. Hey. Alright, what you got? Put this here. Bread, I really don't care. But yeah, I'm storing my gold. And my fish bait. Anti-curse is fine. You can keep that. I guess technically I could store all the damn weapons I keep picking up. That is an option. Yeah, what the hell? Why not? I think in theory I should just sell them, but it's fine. I don't know why I want a collection of various weapons. Not a big deal. Yes. Okay, we're gonna save, take a little bit of a break, and then I'll be back. Come on. Thank you. Okay. I'll be back, guys. Hang in there. who's back. Alright, let me go ahead and turn this music off real quick. And we shall get back into the video game. Alright. There we go. Alright. We're back. So... Wait, there's another... What the fuck, man? There's more chests? Why does it do that? I guess I didn't check. Okay. Okay, we checked that. We gotta go to the other water well and see what's up with that. I don't remember seeing anything there, but I bet you there is. Oh. Hold on, the camera's fucking around. I bet you. Wait, no. Okay, so, like... That better be it. There's another chest there. Look at that. It's right there. Dude, what the fuck? I mean, to be honest, I don't think I checked that area. So, you know, I guess... Oh, god damn it. Dude, could you... Thank you. I don't know if I'd say that was worth it, but... Well, it's a mage slayer. We could stick it on there. And here. That's 50. That's ready to build up. No fucking way. You serious? Alright, well, whatever. Nothing else has a chest, right? Nothing else, hopefully. I don't know, it's a little strange. Alright, where are we? Not in our rune village. There we go. Alright, let's just go ahead, get our damn, what is it called? Sundew? Yeah. We'll do 5 to 8. And if we accidentally get into 9, then we know, because it's a limited zone, that is Goro only. So once we get that, we can get the fuck out of here. I'm hoping to be able to beat the boss in this stream. I would prefer that. Alright, cool. Son of a... Aw, dude! Got it. Alright. Alright, not really what I want. I'm hoping that these monsters drop Sundew. If they don't, then I'm just gonna go through all the chests. But I think in the Divine Beast Cave, monsters did drop tram oil. It was uncommon. But I think if we want to improve our odds, we are just gonna have to... Buddy. There we go. Alright, perfect. I don't think I've dropped Sundew yet, correct? That is correct. Wait. Yeah, okay. We still have a handful of dungeons to go. Oh, man. I wish I knew that I had to keep a Sundew. That would have made my life so much easier. That would have been so much... Oh! Oh, for fuck. Sure. Absolutely. I'm hoping that this will... No? You still want more than 50? It's gotta be like 50... Like, as soon as you hit 51, you can status break it. It's gotta be. No fucking way. Okay. Look, we'll deal with fish bait later, but man, you gotta be like that? It's a baton. Or baton. I don't know what it's called. I think it's a fish? No, because it's called petite if it's a fish. What the fuck is a bat? But oh, it's the damn grasshopper thing. Is it normal for grasshoppers to be called batons or batons? I don't know, that just seems so weird. I remember as a kid I was like, why is it called that? Because I think that is the name of the grasshoppers in this game. I guess it could just be like a fantasy name, but it is something where I'm like, why? I don't know. It's always possible. Alright, what do you want? Nut? We're gonna go with that first. It never seems to be the first choice. Never seems to be the first choice. Never seems to be the second choice either. Alright, great. Alright. Dude, I just want to go to the damn boss. That would be great. What? Oh. Thank you. I'm glad you're easy. Oh, fuck. Didn't drop anything. It is kind of annoying. I just wish I knew. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Now I have to suffer the consequences. Alright. Let's see. Switch you back over. I think Xiao's okay now. She doesn't need grinding. Really, I think we did enough grinding already, but I just didn't realize that it needs sundew. And now we're here to suffer the consequences. There we go. All right, man. Fairy key, cool. Dude, as soon as I see the model for Sundew or see any text of it, I'm leaving the damn dungeon and going all the way down to the bottom. Fuck. Thank you. What'd you drop? That's a key. I mean, we need it. I guess we do need it more bad than the Sundew, but it certainly feels like I'm more desperate in a more desperate need for the damn Sundew stuff. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna need some more water in a second. Hang on. Oh, just give me the damn sundew, man. Please. I just want some closure in this area. Hey. Hang on, let me heal real quick. Alright. That should be good. Alright, dude. I need... nut? Just take the thing, damn it. Dude, come on. Wasting my fucking time. Dude, get out of here. Alright. Sundew? Sundew? God damn it. I think you do get it in chests. There's that at least. Please, please. I was so ready. I saw green. I'm like, oh, no. What a pain in the ass. There we go. Jeez. Please hit his ass. Thank you. Woo! What the fuck do you think you're doing, bitch? Get out of here. Alright. The search for Sundew continues as Tone sprints at 65 miles an hour through the forest. Even though he is taking it at breakneck paces, he still manages to not find the one fucking item he needs to get to the boss of this area. Who made this game decision? Why make this game decision? This game decision makes me want to do violent tendencies towards the person who thought this would be a good idea. But he will refrain from saying that he will do it. Not like he could practically do it anyways. The fact that I need to go and stroll around the woods 16 more hours looking for a back floor stage key makes everything more grueling than usual. Yeah, I don't think I've collected Sundew recently in general. Like, those Sundews I got early on in the game. I would speculate that the game gives you Sundew early on in, and if you don't pay attention, you fucking have to do this shit again. I should write that down in, like, the game's manual or something, under, like, notes. Fucking keep at least one piece of Sundew, dude. It's, like, in fucking... oh, my God. Dude, we're through another floor, and we still haven't found the damn thing. It would... I'm just gonna say, it would really suck if we played this whole stream and couldn't get to the boss. I was hoping for a more productive stream, and I guess in a sense it was. We did build our stuff up, but, like, come on, man. Why are you gonna be like that? Come on, man. Why you gotta be like that? Alright, I'm gonna check, but I don't think I picked it up. Unless I somehow found it on the floor I almost hit leave dungeon. Hang on. I wish you could just buy the fucking thing. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, 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 hey! What the hell do you think you're doing? You're like behind a tree, you sneaky bitch. Oh, yep, here. Why do y'all like hanging on the walls so much? Alright, anyways. Get the fuck out of here. Uh-oh. Dude, come on. As long as you can hit the enemies, it's fun. Aww. We've reached the mimic floor. It's another tone sword, right? Oh! Okay. Does that have steel? It does have steel. Ooh. Yeah? I think that's a good idea. Yeah, whatever, I mean. Could be better, could be worse. We're just gonna go ahead. Yeah. That's fine. That I could totally live with that. Take that bandit slingshot, build it up, break it off into Steve. That's the way to go. Another way to go would be getting me the fuck out of here. Why are you already broken? I didn't mean to do that. Did I shoot it like once and that was like... What? Oh. That's why. How good is it? Okay, it's not great. Yeah, I guess it really depends on who you're battling. So, we're gonna need more of an effort to get that built up. It's not terrible. Dude, man, could you stop giving me in treasure chests the same shit? Like, sure, give me all the gate things, whatever. But just sprinkle in a little bit of items. I don't understand why it's so hard, man. Why so hard? Why so hard? Not that way. That's for damn sure. What the fuck? Man. Fuck you. Get out of here. And you almost killed my ass. Really throws you off like that every now and then. Alright, I think this is the one where you have to go back. Because after floor 8, I think it goes back to... Come on. Fucking asshole. Dude, come on, just let me beat the damn boss. Oh my god, you never give me the shit I need. Ah, right in the gaps of attack. There we go. Oh, hey, you didn't get me that time. I was not paying attention well enough for me to actually stop that, but... Hey, we did it. We did, in fact, do it. Alright, we need to leave. You gonna want the shiny stone? Oh. Dude's an asshole. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Ay. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Man. Some shit in my mouth. What the fuck? I got fucking hair. Alright. I think I need... Okay. I would like an anti-poison amulet. That would be great. Yeah. In my opinion, that would be great. Alright, dude. Oh, you don't sell those. Well, that's not great. I was hoping you did. Oh, you do sell stuff, but... Stand-in powder, revive powder, that's fine. We could do 3-3 each. That's good enough. Man. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but like the weapons that Tone has is almost like halfway filled. The game really does love to give Tone weapons all the time. It's a little off balanced. Alright, we're gonna go back in. I was trying to search which exact place gives more sundew, but such is life, man. If I can just beat this damn boss, man, come on. And I feel like we could do it, right? Like I'm no longer worried about like, oh god. Alright, there we go. Oh, why no? That's easy. Don't touch that fucking thing. That thing will get your ass immediately. Alright, that not helpful because I don't have any of the exit keys. Also, why would I want to pick them up if I don't have the sundew? Alright, 5 is... Wait, 5's a mimic floor? I thought that started at 8. Oh, fuck, man. Fuck, man. Fuck, man, you're telling me more of the damn thing? You know what? Let's go up to 1. There's no way around it. We gotta go back up to 1. No fucking way. What do I gotta build you up to? You need more mage, man? Come on. You're like maxed out on everything. I guess I could switch... Okay. Let's switch you over to Shao. I'm going over to 1 after this. I think that's what it is. If there's gonna be mimics on these floors, that means that more of the chests that we have are enemies. I don't know if that's really how it works. I just think that the other ones are more like treasure levels. I got a bunch of sundew early on. It has to be something like that. It has to be. There's no fucking way. Because I remember picking them up in chests, and if most of the chests are going to be mimics, then get the fuck out of here, dude. That's my opinion, at least. Oh, alright. There's a chest there. There's a bunch of chests down there. Look, one of these has to be mimics. At least one. Oh, hello. Alright, hopefully you're not a mimic, and hopefully your Sundew. No, you're just disappointment. Oh, fuck. What happened? There we go. Oh, there's no water spring here. Not on this level. That's interesting. I honestly thought all these had, like, a water source. I mean, I guess it's possible. Unless there's one that I'm missing. Doesn't look like it. Oops. Yeah. I was kind of expecting that. Motherfucker. Alright. Stand-in powder. Dude, this sucks. I'm leaving. Did it say use escape powder? Did I use the escape powder? There's no way. I thought I got the magic crystal and there weren't any monsters left. Did I end up using that? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. That's good. Alright, we're gonna use Shao. Early on in. Fuck it, why not? I don't have anything to really build Tone's sword up further, so I'm not worried about... I mean, I'm not worried about him in general. He's pretty fucking good. I mean, single hits on, like, almost every enemy on this dungeon were good. The only reason why we're still here... because of the damn Sundew shit. I wish someone warned me. I wish someone was here that could warn me. Like, hey, keep that Sundew. Don't use it all. We would have been done an hour ago. Whatever. We'll deal with it. Oh, we're already full on our bandit slingshot. Maybe overall it is a good idea to just, like, you know... Also, I picked up a few items. What is it exactly? Oh, also, Shao does... do the steel thing, so maybe we could find more stuff from it, but I don't know if that's true. We'll see. We'll see. What can I build you up to? Mage and fish. And a bunch of other shit. Okay, the mimic stuff would be good. Alright, one was Dino? Yeah, but I also need Rock Breaker and Metal for that one, so that might not necessarily be where I want to go. But then I need Mage and Fish for this one. I mean, honestly, we don't really need to build that one up again. Mostly because, like, eventually I just want to status break it into the others to Steve. No, you want to make sure it's pretty beefy, right? You don't want to, like... I want a good status break on, I do want a good status break on here. Make my life a little bit easier. Dude. It is a lot to be doing the status break stuff. Oh. You're not a one-hit wonder, eh? Oh, I thought you were gonna drop all the exit keys at once. What about you? What do you got? Okay, so far no luck. There are less treasure chests here. Maybe that's the balance. So maybe going back all the way up isn't necessarily the strat. I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's honestly just like some give more shit, others don't. If I knew which floors gave it more, I would go there. There we go. Okay. Ugh. We'll check our items again, but I don't think I got anything that I would want. Trans Feather, that's actually something I do want. Not a terrible item to get. Especially after one broke. Map. There's one more chest. Could it please, 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 please. Alright, hold on. Check my items real quick. No. Nothing of significance. Ugh. They really did have to be like that. Oh, I'm gonna go get some water from here. Perfect, we're good. Didn't drop anything. What do you have? Oh, come on, man. A fucking banana. Okay. 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 If I didn't save over my existing file. Oh, hey! Got a first off on the owl, though. That's pretty good. Less time wasty. I'm gonna take that as a positive. You get thirsty quicker. I can manage that. I do hope this floor gives you more treasure, though. And yeah, that thirst goes down quick as shit. Alright, what do you have in this chest here? Okay. Not... Well, actually, no. Holy water I don't need for anything. Because, like... Yeah, you could use it to help kill things, but... I don't know. Those items just suck. They do. Like, you technically could throw it at someone, but, like... I've never had a need to do that. Maybe if there was, like, a monster where holy was... I mean, like, there are monsters that you can attack and then do more holy damage, but, like, just having an item that does raw holy power, and because it's not, like, it doesn't scale with anything, it's got such a limited use case that it almost doesn't matter. That's just my opinion, though, of course. Alright, well, if that's the case... well, the max is 10. What else does the emerald do? I don't think it's worth it. I think it does a lot of NP. So that would be nice on something... less shitty. We can do that. Can also do that. What's your endurance at? Well, that's what you're gonna be doing. It does break pretty easily. Hang on, I need to drink some water from here. Good enough. We'll leave it at that. Don't need full thirst. It's gonna go down pretty quickly anyways. You know what I need to do? I need to reach out to the artist that I was trying to get to commission the VTuber stuff. I haven't heard from them in a bit. I'll check my DMs and see how long it's been. Because I don't remember if the last ping was, like, last Friday. Because if it was, then I won't bother them. But if it's been, like, over a week, I'll hit them up. I also don't really want to, like, pressure them into, like, you know, like, take my comm, take my comm, take my comm, take my comm. They did say that they'll do it for, like, $100, which sounds like a lot of money, but, it's 2 animations and, like, static images and stuff, and it's, like, technically the quantity of the images doesn't matter that much, mostly because it's, like, the same base image, but with additional stuff on it. But that additional stuff takes up time, you know? I think it's worth it. At some point, I will commission him to do multiple emotions and stuff to kind of help with having something to react to or something to look at other than the game and the stream. I think having a VTuber will increase people watching me, you know? Maybe not super significantly, but I think it might make it so it's just easier to keep people around a little bit longer. I think ultimately, when it comes to this whole content creation thing, people have short attention spans now. So it helps to have a little bit of like ADHD key jingling around, you know? You gotta prove to people fast that you're worth sitting down and watching, you know? Having friends helps that would want to watch your content, but I think ultimately if you want to grow significantly so, you just gotta jingle keys around a little bit. Now, you don't have to be like Mr. Beast where you're like, "What's up, YouTube? We're about to, like, kill 6 homeless people in this house," you know? You have to do all that, but, you know, those dudes get like 9 million views in the first week of posting a video for a reason. That stuff works. People hate it, but like, it works, and it works really well. You can complain about it as much as you want, but I don't know. I'm personally taking notes a little bit, you know? And like I mentioned, it's not what I want to do. I want to kind of find my own sort of style, but I think that the reason why some content creators feel like they have, like, the same sort of, like, formula as to how they make content is because it just works, you know? Bigger YouTubers have their own shit. And that's not really the vibe I'm trying to go with, but it reels people in, you know? They're doing something right. Did any of these things drop Sundew? Nope. Alright. I do genuinely think, like, I've kind of touched upon this before, but I do think the change in attitude to how I want to do content creation, like looking at trends and trying to do some slow amount of growth and understanding that there will be a little bit of a dry spell for a little bit, and then sometimes you'll just pop off a little bit, or maybe you won't pop off at all for like years, but then sometimes something will happen. I think ultimately, knowing that things will eventually get better, and to simply just persevere, even if it never happens, right? Just that change of attitude makes things so much nicer. Because, like, me feeling like eventually it'll pay off is better than me going like, what's the fucking point? You know what I mean? I will admit that I have had that exact question sometimes, especially in the past. Like, when I was a kid, I wanted to be like a big fucking YouTuber. I'm kind of glad that I didn't do that. Speaking of which, I don't think I've ever mentioned this, but I was discovered by a talent agency as a kid. They wanted me to do some ads for... I forget what it was exactly. Oh my god, guys, we have it. Dude, we done did it. Get me the fuck out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. I don't care. I don't care if it costs money to leave. Oh. Holy shit. Anyways, continuing on my story. I was discovered by a talent agency as a kid. They wanted me to do like some Disney or Nickelodeon thing. And my parents, my mom and my sister specifically wanted to just decline. They were like, we kind of want him to be a normal ass kid. And as a kid, I looked at that and was like, the fuck are you, what? I could have been rich. I could have had like a Bugatti and all this. But like, when I got older, I was like, oh, thank fuck, because like, I didn't want to get Dan Schneidered. Disney and fucking Nickelodeon, dude, they'd be like recording my feet and shit. Them fucking weirdos, like, no fucking way would I want to do that shit. Oh, that's not what I wanted to get rid of. Yeah, I think ultimately, I mean, like, I'm not saying that I lived a completely normal life. There was some shit, there were some ups and downs in my childhood, but I don't know. I think it sure as hell beats being a Disney kid. Because, I mean, hey, I may have had my fame both on and off the internet, but then I could have turned out like the Paul brothers, you know what I mean? Like those kids in like a big mansion that are like super out of touch of humanity, doing all their things. Is it cope? Maybe. I don't know. At the end of the day, I really don't know if that would have been how it was. But, you know. I do think there's a nicety to not being super popular. You know what I mean? Even though I do want an audience and I want people to participate in like my videos and streams and everything, I certainly don't want to be Markiplier. That is a lot of eyes. That is a lot of eyes that, like, I don't think that's where I would want to be. There's a reason why big content creators don't usually last a while. You know, like, they have their PewDiePie moments and everything, if you get what I'm saying. And it's just because at the end of the day, you're a human being. You do some shit, or they find out something about your past or whatever, and then that's your livelihood. That's that, just down the shitter. That shit's scary, man. Where the fuck is my sundew? Okay, thank fuck. Oh. Okay. We have that there. Great. I'm leaving the dungeon just to save. I just want to save. I don't want to, like, accidentally sell or get rid of my fucking sundew or what have you. I want to save. Because we went through, like, I think, like, 6 dungeons finding that. Maybe even more. I'm not interested in doing that again. Okay, boss battle time, guys. I hope y'all are ready. I think we'll do fine. It'll be okay. Oh, all right. Right in the middle of the plant. There we go. Get ready, y'all. Forest Keeper, Master Uton. Tone, he's behaving strangely. Probably under the spell of the Dark Genie. You'll have to fight him. Ow, you bitch! What would he be weak to? Well, I have ice. I mean, that's all this guy has, honestly. You just mollywop my ass. Alright. We got it. $182. Not terrible damage size. You gotta use Goro, though. Fuck you, buddy. Ooh, okay. You already ready to get your shit kicked in again? Dude! No fucking way. Ugh. I was just charging my shit. I just want something to heal him mildly, but I don't think I have anything for that. It'll be fine. What? No, fuck you, motherfucker. Go fuck yourself. That was fucked up. Okay, I think. Okay, hang on. I have to use the guard feature. All right, we'll hang on. We'll deal with you in a second. I just need a heal. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, what's the? Okay, hang on. I block. Which button blocks? Which button blocks? Oh, you have to lock on. All right, perfect. Oh, he's still. Oh, he's about to. Oh. No, affect my asshole. Oh, he's dead. Okay, cool. How's the game going? Well, we just beat Master Uton. So now we're gonna go to the next area. What? What's happening to me? Who are you? Oh, really? I didn't know. Wow, that was my fault. I must apologize to you. That was uncalled for. Brown Boo Village. Yes, I know it. It's where the little people are. Come on, I'll take you there. Little People's Village is just over this rock. They misspelled oops. OPS. Oops. Can't go any further, huh? Wait a sec. How's this? The curly-haired village chief's not so fond of humans. So, watch yourself there. Wow. Look at this strange place. With the two moons shining out. Look at this. Strange alien worlds. Mayday! Chief, this is weird. A human has come to the village. They never learn. We'll have to go with the be aware of nights when star falls plan. Yeltse Kraken. Kraken. Alright. Let's go ahead and save real quick. Alrighty. Hold on. Leave me alone, will you? Oh no, don't talk to me. What? Are you human? Sorry, no strangers allowed. Wow, bingo! First try, look at it. Like, it's kind of boring. What do you do with this? So, you've come around. What does a human want a place like this? Dark Genie? What is that? It's no use talking nonsense. I'm sure sticking your head under the water will help you reconsider playing the fool. Nim! What? This person seems to be telling the truth. Crystal has... Please, just come. Here we go. I feel a tremendous power. This must be the Dark Genie that guy was talking about. Is this evil genie of darkness that our ancestors sealed? Probably. What? You're telling us to seal that thing again? No way, never. We can never seal that monster. Not with the ability we have now. Theo was right. Magic is indeed secret power the moon people have passed on through the generations. But as we lived in this land for so long, we seem to have lost that ability. We just don't have the power to seal that genie anymore. Doesn't mean that it's impossible, though. Well, what do we do then? There are no moon people left here who can still use the magic. But if you go to the moon, there should definitely be those that can. Exactly, you're right. We need to go to the moon! Wow. People in Brown Boo have always prepared for this day to return. We have a ship to take us to the moon, hidden in a particular place. What? Can we do such a thing? It's okay. We won't use it for a while anyway. Bring the moon orb here. Roger. The moon orb is a sphere to move the moon ship. With the orb, you can remotely control the moon ship from anywhere. Oh no, the moon orb is missing. What do you mean? Does anyone know where the orb is? Sir, the other day, Driscoll went to Queens to sell the moon fruits. Could it be that it was accidentally mixed together with the moon fruits? Juska. Yes? Do you know about the moon orb? Now that you ask. I do remember a strange colored fruit among the others. That must be it. How could you do that? I'm so sorry, Chief. Seems like we can't let you use the moon ship. Without the moon orb, we cannot operate the moon ship. Say, why not go to Crean's and try to find that orb? Oh, that is a good idea. You can find the orb on your own. Then we can operate the moon ship. These kind of things should be done by oneself, I suppose. And you'll return it after you're done with it. With them doing all the work, what are you doing? Now I will mark Queens on your map so you can go there. You better get moving soon. Off you go. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Went through that whole cutscene. Don't want to go through that again. Hey, go to other area. We're going to Queens, baby. New York. The music's quiet because of the time of day. But I actually do like the Queen's music a lot. We found... Oh wow. Hear that wind whistling and everything? That's like just like the sound design in this game a little bit. It's nice. Alright, I assume everything's gonna be empty unless... Nah, I doubt there's treasure chests sitting around here just yet. Kind of spoiling the mood a little bit by going into build mode. But yeah, this is the city we need to build. We will get there eventually. Alright. Let's go. Oh, you! So there are other humans left other than myself. I thought I was the only one left in this world, whole wide world. Good to know there's someone, even though you're only a kid. I'm Rondo. I sell goods here in Queens. And you? So, you're Tone. Huh. We don't want to stand here talking. Why don't we go to my shop? What? They brought that fat beast back to life? Fools. They must be from the East. They're up to some madness again, those blasted Easterners. Blood-sucking scum of the earth. Even back then. Damn. So what's the moon orb like that you're looking for? I see. Maybe it's lost in the undersea treasury. It's a shipwreck at the bottom of the Queen's Sea. Most merchants in Queens use it as a warehouse. But it's changed lately. Now there are monsters everywhere. That giant monster that attacked Queens must be the cause. Today it's so dangerous a place that we cannot even go to get our merchandise. You still want to go there? Alright, I'll help you. Come, follow me. This Queens is a town of merchant traders. Some items we handle are really rare and expensive. Such expensive items need special care and handling. The safest place to keep such items here in Queens is... it's kind of a huge safe at the bottom of the sea. But you're wondering why that ship sank there, aren't you? It was about 100 years ago. The queen reigning over Queens passed away. And that was when the townspeople who adored the queen sunk her favorite ship along with her. And that's the wrecked ship at the bottom of the sea near Queens. When Queens revived as a merchant town, the Lake Queen's sunken ship started to serve as an undersea treasury. Sounds a bit disrespectful, but merchants here are practical. They make the best of any situation. What? Oh. Are you gonna get there? Take a look at that. It's a submarine. Turtle. That makes trips to and from the shipwreck. This is what the merchants use to ride and store valuable items in the treasury. There. It's all yours. It only carries one person, so you have to go alone. Do you operate it? It's easy. You just get in, and it will take you to the shipwreck. It was designed for merchants who know little about machines, and they're only good at counting money. I'll be in my store, so stop by if you need anything. My store carries lots of stuff. Oh, and I'll give you a hand, but I'll have to charge you for the goods. Even at times like this, a merchant is a merchant. Take care. Okay, so a lot has progressed, but essentially we went to Brown Boo Village, which we'll need once we get the ore back. And then now we're at Queens to get the ore. Now, for now, we're just going to go ahead and call it done for there. But we'll go ahead as soon as we get back to playing this game once again. We will continue down the sunken ship of Queens. I hope everyone enjoyed their time tonight, and I hope the rest of your week is lovely. Alright, let me go ahead and find a rain target real quick. I'll be here for just a second. I'm fairly certain, excuse me, wrong button, there we go. I'm fairly certain we will get back to playing this game on Thursday. Well, I'll have to think about it, okay? Ultimately, I want to spend some time at the local bar on Vinyl Night. I haven't been since I started streaming on Thursdays because that's when it normally takes place. So, I might take that day off just to kind of socialize. Get out, touch some grass, maybe go out for a walk. I was supposed to walk today. I keep having exercise every other day. Every other day is a stream day, so if I miss one exercise day, it all comes apart. But tomorrow, if it isn't raining, I'm going to go out on a walk. Then maybe after that, I'll go to a bar. Who knows? Anyways, look at me just rambling. All right. Let me grab my phone real quick. We'll get something arranged. I need to turn off my PS2 real quick. All right, so we got Stones Live, We got Stone. We have Vulcanor. Vulcanor's got plenty of views, so we'll just go ahead and raid out to Stone. He needs the views. He's got 4. Yeah, let's go ahead and send a raid out there. Alrighty. Alright, everyone. I hope everyone here has enjoyed their time tonight. And as always, I'll see you again. Probably play some PC games on Sunday. Not sure exactly what. Might want to finish up that Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. Got a couple more games on the docket that aren't just console games, so make sure you stay tuned. And if you're new here, hit that follow button if you want to watch some more stuff from me. Anyways, bye for now.